Baby kicked up. I can speak louder. I have the...
Attention. During this podcast, you may experience eureka moments or feel slightly empowered, inspired, energized, and ready to start up at a moment's notice with today's host, Cullen Pope, on Silicon Beach Radio.
Welcome to the Melbourne Silicon Beach podcast.
All right. I'm going to talk up over you, so the people at the front are going to hear me, and the people at the back, you're just being rude now. Okay, gotcha. First of all, before we actually get started, I really would like to, and I'm sure some of you in the room would like to, acknowledge the traditional owners of this land. It happens to be the Wurundjeri tribe, and they're from the Kulin Nation, paying our respects and acknowledging elders past, present, and the emerging peoples of this land. Thank you. Next step is we are live on Silicon Beach Radio. Hello, radio. This is all audio. Whoa, what happened there? Oh. And we also have Othula with the camera in his hand over here. We are videoing, and we're on Silicon Beach TV, a YouTube channel. Woohoo! It's happening now. It's all live now. You're in the room. You're live now. Excellent. A bit of housekeeping. You know where the bar is because we've been speaking about the bar. And if you need to, use the other rooms, they are over down there to my right, probably your left, over there. Also, too, this wonderful establishment, being the Royal Melbourne Hotel, do fabulous meals. And I've had one here before, and I know they're good. So you can get yourself some food, $20. You can have some meat, salads, chips, whole kit and caboodle. And you order at the bar, you get a ticket tab, the table number, and you can eat that, and it's open until 8:30. So that's fantastic. So if you're hungry, you've had some heat, you've got a drink, get some food, listen to some pictures. It's all good. So the sponsors for tonight, and thank you so much, Kurt, for being here. We've got Revolver Lane on board, helping us out with drinks, and there's more to come from you, I'm sure. Also, other sponsors that are involved with us here at Silicon Beach are FlexiSource IT. We have Bradley Birchall and Academy XI on board as sponsors, and we can't work, and the work is the fun part because we're volunteers here at Silicon Beach, but they are sponsoring us to make this happen, and that's we don't work without those guys, and we don't work without these guys here at the Royal Melbourne Hotel either. I hope you guys are listening up the back. Are you listening up the back? I can hear a mumble bumble. Okay. We're getting there. Thank you for the noddies. Enjoyed that. So we've talked about the sponsors. So we are going to just do a couple of quick announcements. Okay. We're community partners before the announcements. Okay. I should look over there. I've got the running sheet and it's different. So the community partners that are involved with this wonderful organisation, Silicon Beach, are Shifties, and they're about the humanising of rostering. The Wake Up on Earth, obviously, not obviously, but they are a search engine optimisation company. Simpatico is all about myself and my husband. We are Simpatico. What are we? We're about connecting people. And in that connection of people, I'm a coach that help people do presentation skills, pitch skills, help you to get your message out there. It's all about your message, and we're a part of Silicon Beach to help you get your message out. But Simpatico is a business of itself, and that's what we do. So if you need that kind of coaching, or if you know somebody that needs that kind of coaching, come to us. That's what we do. The other community people are co-working spaces, and I'll keep them in a bracket of being Sir Basil, Co-Work Me, which is part of major Silicon Beach stuff, and Higher Spaces and The Circle. So they are amazing co-work spaces, and we've got a few people here that I think want to talk about that too. So that's coming up. Okay, before we get to the pictures, and I'll talk a bit more about the pictures when we get there, but for the minute, here is the admiral of our ship. He's not the captain anymore. He's been promoted to admiral of our ship, is Othula. Here we go.
Thanks. Thanks, Linda. Give a big round of applause to Linda, so doing this so well. Yeah, recently I was promoted as Admiral. I was captain before, so now we have a fleet of ships. We call ourselves the Pirates of Silicon Beach. So I'm the Admiral of the fleet, and Brian here is the Vice Admiral. And there are a lot of captains, and I don't know what their ranks are, but we are basically, you'll see us in pirate gear very soon next year. So who knows what we'll get up to. But yeah, I need to acknowledge all the sponsors and partners. We are adding partners so fast that we can't actually put them up on the slides. Revolver Lane, another co-working space. I only met Kurt last couple of days ago. Kurt is one of the founding members of Melbourne Silicon Beach. He joined long before any of us joined. He joined in June 2011. I actually went to his profile page and checked when he joined. So he's such a long-standing supporter, and he has come back to support us. He's put a bar tab as well. You know, I didn't ask him to do that. He said, "Can I come and put a bar tab?" I said, "We don't mind." So there you are. Can you give a round of applause to Kurt? So basically, I'm here to tell you, thank all of you all for coming. And this year was a huge year for us. We passed 10,000 members sometime in August or September, and we are still growing fast. Our target for 2019 is a moving target. We want to become the largest single startup community in Australia. The biggest one is Startup Victoria, which is supported by the state government and professionally run. But we are run by a band of pirates. So this is disruption at its best. So it's a moving target. There are at the moment about 11,500 members. We are 10,600. And at the rate we are going, I reckon by middle of next year we'll overtake them, and that'll be good for us to get government funding and everything. Talking of government funding, there is an event coming up on Monday. Peter is here. I'll let him talk about it for a minute. And just basically thank everyone for supporting us, and keep supporting us and coming to our events, not only this one, but there'll be ticketed events as well as co-working days to help us connect more deeply than at a pub. When you come to a co-working day, you can connect more deeply. So main thing is keep going to our events page. You can go to all events and see all of them in one page, one after the other, and RSVP to the ones that take your fancy and come to those. I will now hand over to Kurt to say a bit about Revolver Lane and what we're doing on 18th of December. There's a co-working day there. And after that, I'll let Peter talk about his event, and then back to Linda. Okay? Kurt, give a big round of applause to Kurt.
Thank you, Athula. So my name is Kurt Falkenstein. I run two businesses. One's called General Standards, which is actually the sponsor of the first ever Silicon Beach meetup. Silicon Beach actually started as an online Google group, founded by an Australian guy who was working at PwC at the time, but moved to San Francisco, called Elia Basanes. And from about 2008 to 2012, it was a huge Google group where really a lot of the discussion around startups and technology in Australia took place. And that seems to have, that conversation has moved on as social media has become more prevalent, and Melbourne startups, Sydney startups tend to be the places where those conversations occur. I've been in startups for 10 years. I'm a startup lawyer, that's what I do. I met Athula a long time ago, outside of Silicon Beach. But we have a saying in our law firm which is that everyone starts at the start in startups. And my law firm since 2009, I guess in 2011, we've worked with over 1,500 startups. And so many of them have come from Silicon Beach and the foundation groups like this. This is so important. It's really fun. It's actually a really huge skill and a really huge challenge to stick your hand out and say hello to people and meet people. I struggle with it. You know, it's my job I find it easier kind of confronting someone over an unpaid debt than I do saying good day and how's it going. So, you know, being able to stand up and pitch your business and realising that being right at the start is a wonderful place to be. The whole future's ahead. We also own a co-working space. It's under the Revolver nightclub. It's crazy. It's good. We've been doing startups a long time. We don't piss in anyone's pocket. What we want, we've created a really beautiful space that's really productive. So we're having an open, we just spent all this money expanding it. We want to just get people to come and experience it, no pressure. So on the 18th of October, the place is open. On the 21st, so not October, 18th of December. Yeah, just come next year, no problems. And on the 21st, a couple of days later, we're having a huge open party as well. You know, we're under and alongside the wildest nightclub in Australia. A bit of that magic dust has come through the floor, and we get the party urge as well. So please, we've got an opportunity right now to reconnect with the grassroots of the startup scene in Melbourne, and it's so great to see everyone still here so many years on. When this group first started, it was 5 of us that met up at a pub in Fitzroy. And there would be tens of thousands of people who've come to these events since then. So, don't stop. Encourage people to join. If you want somewhere to work ever, come to Revolver. I know it's a weird thing to say, but seriously, come to Revolver. She met her husband at Revolver. So weird and beautiful things happen there. Thanks. Good luck with the pitches.
Thanks. That's all right. Yeah, I'm Peter Nolly. My company's called Treadstone. Some people might know the Robert Ludlum books and movies of Born Identity. We don't do any of that stuff, but nevertheless, it's our association with government that we help people get the government grants, rebates, export grants, R&D tax, City of Melbourne grants, all the way through to capital equipment and things like that. Look, cash is oxygen for startups. If you don't have cash, you're really going to have a hard time. So government grants is one of those. It's not the only one, but it's one of those parts of the puzzle. And so, look, next week, on Monday next week, not far away, we'll be at the Co-work space in St Kilda, and we'll be running a workshop. I'll tell you all about the government grants that are out there that you can apply for, the ins and the outs, what you need to do in advance before you apply. So have a chat to me tonight or sign up. It's on the meetup page, and most importantly, there's going to be pizza. All right, so thank you.
Thank you, Peter. And yes, you're right about that. All of you in the room who, we can tone that down now. I'll help you understand about the microphone technique for the people that are coming up in a minute. Yes, thank you, Peter, and this is really important. So, yeah, getting your space, hanging out, getting your ideas organised, getting your grants, getting people involved with you and your businesses is really what all you wonderful young, not so young, I'm not, but anyway, entrepreneurs need to have. So let's kick off the pitches. So for the people that are pitching, just a little heads up about microphone technique. If you could hold it fairly close to your mouth but not directly in front, you can speak over it. It's better for the acoustics of the room and it won't go like that. So just closer to your mouth but not right there. Okay, that's just a little tip about microphone stuff. So you are timed. It's 90 seconds. We're a bit, 90 seconds or thereabouts. So we're not strict. But if you go way over, we'll have to cut you off. So I will be giving you the wind up, which is my hand in the air going like this. So I'm not being mental. I'm just helping you understand that you need to kind of wrap it up if you're over your 90-second time frame. We will kick off. So the other thing about the pitches, if you've never done a pitch before and the nerves kick in, this is a very warm environment. So don't think that don't worry about fluff ups or we don't know your script. We don't know it. So it's all fresh for us. So really it's about you saying who you are, what you want from this room or what you want to achieve from this room or what's your thing, what are you offering, and what you want back from us in this space. So, okay, now we're ready to go and the pitches are going to start with Tirith, who is from Intrepid Pillbox. Welcome him up. Yay!
Thanks, Linda. Hi, everyone. It's good to be here with you at this December pitch night. December is a month that has different significance for different people. But I think for a lot of people, December means travel. I know this December I have about 16 hours of flight time and 12 hours of long-distance drive time already planned. Now, if you're like me, you have your go-to multivitamins that you take to stay healthy, maintain your well-being. But also, if you're like me, around now is the time that you start to forget to take it. Whether it's the disruption to your routine or living out of a suitcase or whatever it is, I know from personal experience, and there's research to back this up, when I need it most is when I'm going to forget to take it. Now, if that sounds like you, then maybe you might benefit from a little nudge to stick to your supplements plan. And if that sounds good, you should try Intrepid Pillbox, which is an app that I made to help me stick to my supplements plan. So all I'm looking for at this stage is feedback. So if what I've talked about sounds potentially relevant to you, just do me a favor, go over to Google, search for Intrepid Pillbox. You can find the website and the app. It's free, of course. Try it out for a couple of months. And if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear what you think. You could contact me via the website. And if there's a lot for us to talk about, the coffee's definitely on me. So thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Okay. So this is what we want from you out there, is the level of encouragement and helping the people that are speaking here on stage. Because it is a little bit nerve-wracking. It's not an easy thing to do, to grab a microphone and just, get in there and say stuff. That's all good. So the next speaker is going to be Jeff, and he's from Turtle. Welcome to the stage, Jeff. Woo!
Thanks, guys. You see, as an immigrant, I'm always pining for stuff from my country of birth, like things like those chocolates, the brand of chocolates you used to eat back in the day when you were young, or that brand of drink. A mate of mine, an Australian mate of mine living in London, is always telling me, can you bring me Vegemite from Oz to London because Marmite over there sucks? So you want stuff from overseas. And what we did was we built an app called Turtle, which connects buyers and travelers. What does this do? Buyers can buy stuff from overseas, which you can't get from your normal marketplaces. Travelers earn some money while traveling. Great for backpackers who always have excess luggage and are always looking to earn a buck. So we built the first version of the app, a beta version. We put it out there into the marketplace to see what's happening. And it started going a bit nuts. And we came across a problem, a dream problem for a startup to have, was there were a heap of buyers and not enough travelers. Which is crazy, because buyers were logging on, and as soon as the traveler logs on, the traveler gets hammered by buyers. So essentially what we need today is we need to get more travelers on board with this app, and to do that, we need marketing dollars. My competitor out there's only one competitor, it's called Grabber, a US-based startup. They just got $14 million, and guess what they're spending it on? They're paying people to come as travelers on the app. So if you've got any ideas about this, talk to me, buy me a drink after this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, talk to that guy. Okay, we have a third speaker, and thank you. It's going to be Vessi, and she's from iHarvest Co-working, all the way from Sunshine. Come on, girl. Hey.
Hi everyone, my name is Veselina and I represent iHarvest Co-working Sunshine, which is Brimbank City Council initiative to create a vibrant business hub in Sunshine, the heart of Melbourne's West. We're developing a community of local startups and entrepreneurs to help them succeed locally and globally by providing the space. And we have a great view of Melbourne. We also have a program of events of networking, masterclasses, and mentoring. And we have very affordable membership joining fees. We have student discounts. We have free access to events for part-time and full-time members. And we have great location with very tasty food and cultural diversity on your doorstep. And yeah, we do have the co-working day tomorrow. It's free to come. We also have a great culture, value community, co-learning, and we are inspired by Hugh Mackay, who in the 1880s developed the first commercially viable harvester in Sunshine. And he became a global success, so we believe Sunshine again can be the home of global entrepreneurs. iHarvest opened last month, just on the 5th of November, and we have the mission to be a space for local heroes aiming for global achievements. You're all welcome to come and check it out.
Thank you, Bessie. Thank you, Bessie. Oh, wow. I know that was your first time. Well done, you. And Sunshine rocks, you know. There's a lot going on in Sunshine. And didn't you bring it on today? Oh, yeah. Had a lot of sunshine today. Excellent. Thank you, Bessie. All righty. We have the next speaker. It's going to be Michael from Fair Meeting. Come on, Michael. Woo!
Hi everyone, my name is Michael and I'm from Fair Meeting. Imagine your last meeting may have been a work meeting or a community group that you're in. Was it a fair meeting? Think about how many times you or someone else was interrupted or cut off. Was there people talking over each other? Was there people that dominated the conversation? Were there people that barely seemed to participate? Was the culture in the room fair to everyone? People work together in groups because the whole can be greater than the whole can be greater than the sum of the parts. Meetings are inevitable in collaboration, but they aren't always a level playing field. But if you can't measure it, how do you improve it? Well, what if you could get insights into who has a voice and who doesn't? About the proportional contribution by gender, ethnicity, by age. What if you had the tools to promote a healthy meeting culture? This is where Fair Meeting comes in. Right now, in active prototyping stage, we use voice recording, transcription, and speaker identification technology to generate cultural insights, including opportunity bias, sentiment analysis for organisations that want to improve their meetings. If you want fairer meetings, sign up for a spot in our upcoming closed alpha and help shape our product and make meetings fairer for everyone. Visit bit.ly/fair-meeting. bit.ly Fair Meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Okay. Wow, that's an interesting concept. Yes, thank you very much. Alrighty, we have the seventh person who actually did register to pitch. And it's Benny, and he's from Parcel Minder. Come up, Benny. Woo! Welcome him on board.
Cheers. Is this okay? Haven't got a lisp today? Good? No? After 2 glasses of wine? Okay, I'll settle in. I'm Benny Hill, and if the name doesn't resonate, then hopefully my idea will. I've founded a company called Parcel Minder, and it comes out of 10 years' experience in living in a high-rise residential towers. If you're walking home down the street now, the last thing you want when you get home is to find that your online delivery hasn't been delivered. And second to that, if you're a courier, you don't want 40% of your van filled as it's going back to the depot, knowing you've got to re-deliver it and knock on all those doors and buzz all those bells tomorrow. So the premise of my idea is to install smart lockers in the bottom or foyers of high-rise residential. These, firstly, aren't ugly. They're vinyl wrapped in a bespoke livery to fit the environment in which they're placed. Just checking that's legit. Yep, that's good. They're also free of charge for the strata committee, so it's a user pays model. So a cup of coffee a day puts the parcel away, and they can also send parcels as well as receive. So it's at pilot phase as we speak. I'm speaking to property developers to build pipeline. I'm speaking to strata communities like South Bank resident community to build retrofit. And ultimately, investors need to come on board to scale effectively prior to the big logistics companies, because they're obviously doing free of charge to say a last final mile. But for resident convenience, that's the paramount solution, and the planet also in saving CO2 emissions from those redeliveries. I think that's all. Thank you.
That's very innovative. Yeah. Thanks. That's what this room's about. You come and hear these ideas or hear things that are actually in action, that are going to be doing things to contributing to our environment, our well-being, our workspace, technology stuff, which I'm really bad at, but you guys are good at it, so I can lean on you. Thank you, Benny. And Benny Hill, great reference. I'm of that gender age group. Anyway. Okay, we've got some impromptu people that want to have a few words with you in the room. So the first person who's coming up is Shaquille, and he's from Matrix Thread. Welcome to the stage, Shaquille.
Thanks very much. So my name is Shaquille Salim, and I'm from a company called Matrix Thread, which is an IT technology company. We started off as distributed ledger technology focused, so blockchain, but since then we've expanded into machine learning, artificial intelligence, and we've also incorporated IoT as part of our product portfolio. We operate in Australia, New Zealand mostly. We've got other clients around the world as well. But basically, we operate on both corporate clients and also small-scale businesses as well. So what we're looking for is we're looking for somebody to come in and drive the marketing and sales practice. So essentially, our marketing person has, sort of gone into sort of a retirement and sort of rolling off. So we're looking for someone with new ideas, to breathe some new inspiration into the business and take the marketing process forward. This includes somebody who will actually be, the front face of the company at the corporates, i.e. the governments, large corporates, etc., and also to be able to talk the talk in terms of being able to explain things and so on and so forth. That's essentially my pitch. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Now, because we're live and I'm a human being, I've made a mistake. So I'm going to ask Michael to help me go back to co-workation, which was number 6 in the original list, but 4 now. It's co-workation. Stuart, you got it? Because we need a visual. We got it? Excellent. I am so sorry, Stuart. We now have to welcome up Stuart from Co-workation. Yay!
Thank you. Okay, so what do I want to get out of tonight? I guess I'd like to invite all of you to accompany me to this island. So if you had this island to yourself for 1 week, you could do anything at all that you wanted with it, what would you do? Exclusively for you. Well, I guess what I decided to do, I've been running startups for 15 years or so, and what I've found with running a startup is you're constantly doing shit. The to-do list is endless. You just do. Really, it's mind-blowing, and it really is endless. So sometimes I found it was really beneficial to take a step out of your day-to-day environment and go to a location where you don't forget about work, but you can look at your work from a different perspective. You can look at things from from a bigger picture. Think of your vision, your planning, your strategy. But then also, life's not just about work. Life gets in the way too. So sometimes we need to look at this from a more holistic approach. Personal development, lifestyle design, who are we as people? That's really hard to do when you're in your day-to-day environment. So the idea behind what we do is we get you out of your day-to-day environment and we take you to beautiful, inspirational locations around the world. And we do retreats, which is coworkation.com. And we do festivals, which is lifefest.life. We just did one in the Pyrenees, which 500 people in August. Next year, we're doing it. This island is just near Bali in June next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. Oh, can you picture that? Can you picture that for yourself? An island somewhere that you can do whatever you like on that day, thinking about life and work and not work. Yes, totally want to do that. Sorry, say that again. David? Okay. Oh, hang on. Are we in? Okay. All right. Here we go. We've got David coming up from Co-Living. Yay! Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is David. I'm a co-organizer of Melbourne Silicon Beach and founder of Think Innovation. And I've resigned from my job in the corporate world about 6 months ago, and since then you will mainly find me in one of Melbourne's fantastic co-working places. And the reason for that is simple, because I love the fancy open design of the offices. I love the fantastic events that they run. And mainly, I love the awesome community of like-minded people that empower me, that I find there. And so I've decided, since I'm addicted to that community, to bring it to the next level here in Melbourne and introduce co-living to our Melbourne entrepreneur community. If you want to know more about co-living, what it's all about, and why your average shabby shared house isn't it, you should join us for one of our live events that we run next week. You should find and follow us on Facebook. You can just hit me up and talk to me later today. And if you do not have any experience in digital marketing, but you would love to run our campaign for the next 6 months, you should definitely talk to me. That's it. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, big asset to Silicon Beach as well. Thank you, David. Okay, back to the impromptus, which I, messed about a bit, but, hey, we're just friends. All right, the next impromptu speaker is going to be Elliot, and he's from Chester Barclay. Welcome, Elliot. Yay!
Thank you, guys. As you can see, I've got a discount code for tonight. Basically, when I was younger and it was really hot and I was wearing a button-up shirt like everyone else is here, I would get sweat patches. And it's embarrassing when you go on dates and have job interviews. So we made an undershirt to solve that problem. It's really good. It's made from modal. It's super soft, delicious. So if you know anyone that gets crazy sweat patches and they want to go for a pitch or a job interview or on a wonderful date, send them our way. Cheers. 30% off. Use the code SiliconMel.
Excellent. On a day like today, I'm sure that was an essential part of the apparel for some. Okay. Thank you, Elliot. That was short and sweet. Ooh. So if you need him, that's where he is, down there. Okay. There's 2 people that we don't have slides for, but have got a few words to say to the room. And the first person is going to be Adam Weiss. Please come to the stage, Adam. Thank you very much. Welcome him aboard.
Thanks. My name's Adam, and I come here from Silicon Valley to Melbourne Silicon Beach to try to connect with people here in Australia. I'm living here for the last year and trying to get our company off the ground in Australia. So before I tell you what it is that we do, I actually want to say what our effect is on our clients. We help tech companies tell stories, and as an example of that, we have a client that came to us about a year ago saying we need a way to get investors and to get buy-in in order to make this product happen. But the product doesn't exist yet. Can you help? That's the kind of thing we can help with. We worked with them, sent them off on their way, and then a few months ago they came back saying, that worked so well, our product now exists, we need your help again. And by the way, even though we spent a ton of money on all sorts of things on this product, what you did for us was the most important investment we made. And all we did was make them a video. So we make videos for tech companies, whether it's investor videos, marketing videos, training, tutorial, customer support videos, but we can make videos of products that don't exist yet to sell them to the people that will give you the money to make them. We can make videos of products that do exist to sell them to your client base, and we can make videos that help people understand how your products work, whether they're mobile apps, web apps, software, hardware, so that you don't have to answer so many tech support questions. A lot of other examples, we work with companies of all sizes, from one person up to just finishing a video for Netflix yesterday. So if you want to know more about us, the URL is appdemovideos.com. That's appdemovideos.com, or talk to me. Thanks.
Making it visual. Get those visuals out there. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Adam. Okay. Our last and final speaker for the impromptu and for the evening is going to be Gary Isaacs. Please come to the stage, Gary. Where are you, Gary? Are you in the room still? Gary, are you here? Oh, he got shy. I think he might have left. Actually, I do know that he had a long distance to travel to get back home again, so maybe that was part of the deal, that he needed to be on a little earlier. Okay, so that's it for the pictures, and that's it for pretty much what we have to say. But Is there anyone else who's feeling frisky, needs to say a few words, has got an idea, even if it's just your idea right now? You're welcome to say it to the room on a microphone in front of all of us. We don't mind. No takers? Okay. Well, in that case, I just want to wrap this up now by saying that you can please join us on Slack. That's slack.siliconbeach.community. That's where we are, up there. Okay. Oh, cool. Everything's up there. I love it. And, of course, all of those other connecting ideas. Facebook, Twitter. You can read. I don't need to tell you. You've got eyes. There's no seeing eye dogs in the room right now, right? No. Everyone can see that. Excellent. So I just want to thank the crew that does all this stuff behind the scenes, which is Athula. It's our wonderful Brian over here. Oh, man, that guy. We lean on him so much. In the Zoom space, we lean on that guy. We've got Callum over here from Silicon Radio. We've got Michael. We've got Letitia. We've got Dan, me, David. There's a whole bunch of us that just, hang out behind the scenes to make this kind of happen. But without you, we wouldn't do anything. So thank you. The tab's still open. Is that right, Kurt? Oh, okay. So get another drink. Enjoy some chatting. Thank you so much. Good night.
From Silicon Beach Radio today. I'm glad it all
This makes so much more sense now.
That's what we're speaking on.
Yeah.
Silicon Beach has radio?
Yeah.
Wait, you're recording.
This is part of radio. Silicon Beach also has a business model and sponsorship.
I can't hear this bit.